Hey y'all, it's Alex, and you are watching this week's exclusive video. So, I just got out of the shower. I was off today, and I've been running errands, and it felt so good to take a shower. I gave myself a little mini facial in the shower, so don't mind my red chin and my wet hair and my lack of makeup. But this week's, I'm sure some of y'all might think it'll be a little boring, but I just kind of wanted to give you an update on a couple different things that are kind of going on in my life. And I'm going to sit down while I'm doing it just so that I'm more comfortable. So, a couple things. One, this YouTube thing. I am beyond frustrated, and they, like I said in my message a couple weeks ago, or I guess now like a month and a half ago, I didn't do anything wrong, but they said that because I work closely with another channel who violated some terms, that I ended up getting kicked off by basically guilty by association, even though they specifically said I didn't do anything wrong. Excuse me. And so then it was like, okay, well, we need to make a backup. And so I made a backup, and that's been going well. And then out of the blue, for absolutely no reason, they deleted my backup. And I'm furious. I'm very upset by all of this because it's been a lot of work, and it takes a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of energy to produce these and to film them and get the deals with companies and get things sent open and unbox them and do the reviews and edit them and post them. I mean, so much goes on behind the scenes that no one sees, and it's a lot of work, and it's very, very, very upsetting that this has happened. But I know that it's just as upsetting for y'all because y'all are, paying to see my videos and all of that. So please know that I am working my butt off to get this all handled and find all alternatives. But the thing is that everyone on my Patreon keeps on going, oh, screw YouTube, just put your stuff here. Well, the problem that y'all don't get, that that's kind of hard to explain, and I guess the best way I can put it is the reason that I've been able to put out so much content and so many videos is because companies see me on YouTube, and that's a way for them to market. So I'm not buying all of this stuff, and I'm being given a great business opportunity, and they're working with me and sending me things so that I can review them on YouTube, so that not only I have content, but I'm giving them exposure with my 200,000 subscribers. So the problem that I guess, and it's not that y'all are saying anything wrong, but I guess the thing that y'all don't understand on the other side of all of this is that if I don't have a YouTube, then I don't have companies seeing me, and there's no marketing exposure, and then there's less videos. So the whole thing is that I need my YouTube. And I know that I'm still trying to figure out ways, just so that I can post to y'all, because obviously y'all are the most important. But that's why YouTube is very needed and very necessary, and it's been very upsetting, beyond upsetting, that all of this has happened. So just know that I'm working my butt off all the time trying to get all of this settled and taken care of, but it is just, I'm doing appeals, and it's just been a big cluster F, and it's beyond frustrating, and I'm very upset about it. And then the other thing that I kind of wanted to give an update on was I'd had a couple people message me. So as I'm sure a lot of you have known this, if you've watched a lot of my videos or some of my videos, I've talked about my neck. So I just had an MRI of my neck done about 2 weeks ago, and the results came back, and I have arthritis in my neck at 30, and I have degeneration in my neck from my C1 to C4, and that is the base of my skull, the very first vertebrae, like at the base of my skull, down to the fourth one. So the first four at the very base of my skull have very bad degeneration. And I've got those four are, I'm starting to get slightly bulging discs. They're not sitting right on the nerve, so I'm not a candidate for surgery, which I was actually really hoping I was, because that would mean that hopefully there would have been kind of like a cure, because as of right now, I am still in horrific pain. For those of you who do not know what's going on, long story short, about 7 years ago, I got thrown off of a boat raft and I came about 2 millimeters away from breaking my neck. And it was a drunk boat driver that I did not know was drunk. And ever since then, I've had neck problems. I had been seeing a chiropractor since then, and I was actually getting a lot better. I was only going about once a month because I had been making really good progress. And then I moved to Raleigh 4 years ago, and this one random piece of hair. And June of 16, I was T-boned by a woman that was not paying attention at about 40 miles an hour in my husband's car on my side. So she hit me directly. I was wearing my seatbelt, but I kind of got thrown into the passenger seat and I got whiplash. And then May of 17, I had bought my Lexus. First nice car I had ever bought for myself in my entire life. And 2 weeks after I had gotten it, I was driving home from Virginia back to Raleigh from a friend's wedding, and I got rear-ended. And we were all on a big highway where everyone's going like 65, 70 miles an hour. And for some reason, still to this day, have no idea what happened, but everyone came to a complete stop within, a second or two, and I didn't hit the person in front of me, and no one else hit anybody except the little teenage girl that was texting on her phone and wasn't paying attention behind me, so hit me at about 40 to 50 miles an hour, slammed right into me. I had had my new car for two weeks, hadn't even made the first payment. Then the woman behind her wasn't paying attention, so she ran into her, and then the girl behind me slammed into me again and threw me into the median. So I got more whiplash, and I had to replace the entire back end of my car 2 weeks after I'd gotten it. And the expletives that came out of my mouth after that accident, I don't know how I didn't murder somebody. I deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, because normally under normal circumstances, I would be the one, oh my God, is everyone okay? Do I need to call? No, it was not that. It was, I was furious because you should have been paying attention. You shouldn't have been riding my ass. And both of y'all caused a major accident, and because of it. And then March of 18, girl, my husband was my DD, and my girlfriend and I were a little lit, and we were coming back from St. Patty's Day from downtown Raleigh, and a woman hit us. It was raining and rear-ended us, so in my car again, and completely her fault. So all three of these accidents were completely just weird freak accidents, none of which were my fault, 100% their fault. And all three times I got whiplash, all three times I got x-rays, and it showed that I got whiplash. And basically my neck has just been deteriorating ever since and killing me. And I basically, from my vertebrae, my C1 to C4, instead of them sitting like this, they kind of turn like that, and so it does sit on nerves and blood supply, and so I can get tunnel vision and double vision and numbness and tingling in my hands and arms, and the pain goes from the base of my neck all the way up into my head and behind my eyeballs. And so I live with chronic near debilitating migraines on a regular basis. And it's been a really, really hard 3 years health-wise. And I go to the chiropractor at least once a week. And I was doing physical therapy for about 8 months, and I was seeing an acupuncturist for about a year, and I need to go back and do that because I was getting acupuncture and cupping done. And now the orthopedic that I see, orthopedic surgeon that did the MRI, called for the MRI and gave me the results of the MRI. He wants me to try dry needling, which is really fun, where they stick big long needles right into the muscle and scramble them around, and it's really, really painful, so I just can't wait for that. And he's given me exercises, home exercises to do, and we just kind of wait for it to get bad enough for me to have spinal surgery. So, yeah, enough of the depressing stuff, because everything that I've said today is very, very depressing. But I just kind of wanted to give y'all a heads up of what's going on, if, a reason behind what's going on, a reason behind why you're not seeing as much content, and the videos that I've been doing the last couple of weeks are all things that I've bought. And unfortunately, yes, I make good money, but I do not make a good enough salary and a good enough living to just continue to buy all the time to have content. So I just kind of wanted to give a heads up and an explanation for, 1, what's going on, 2, the reason why having a YouTube is so important, 3, the reason behind why you're not seeing as much content, just because, again, that's why I had so much content. So many people were DMing me and making the comment, oh my gosh, you've got so many videos. Well, because I had 200,000 subscribers, and companies were like, hey, let's advertise through this chick, send her a couple things, and I've got videos. So again, not that any of you have said anything wrong, but so many people are going, well, screw YouTube, just keep on posting here. Well, again, I need YouTube to get the content to give y'all videos. So that's why things are slow right now. But I just want to give a shout out to all of you that have stuck with me through this. I really hope that all of this can kind of be settled sometime soon. And I really appreciate your support, and I really appreciate all the love that I'm still getting. And, to the people that I've gotten a lot of DMs and a lot of people just saying, I'm not going to stick around because it's just, you're not putting out as much. I'm putting out as much as I possibly can under the circumstances. I promise. It's not me just being lazy or, not caring. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to right this situation that has been so unfair, that YouTube has given me really no reason, and it's just been very unfair. So between that and health issues and all of that fun stuff, it's just kind of been a difficult couple years, and now a difficult couple months with the YouTube stuff. But just know that I love each and every one of you, that I am working so hard to get everything back on track. And I'm sorry in the meantime. Again, this is not what I wanted to have happen, and I appreciate all of you sticking around and seeing me through this, because I just want it to end. It's so much work and it's so much stress having to deal with this and appeals and all that. But I just kind of wanted to I know this wasn't as exciting and it was kind of depressing, this week's exclusive, but I just felt like since this is dragging on and on and on, I thought that this was going to be something that that I could get fixed in a couple days or a couple weeks, and it's dragging on because no one's getting back in touch with me and no one's approving the appeals and all that good stuff. So I just wanted to give a heads up and a couple explanations and just kind of give like a little life update. And because of that, so I am wearing a little dress, a little sundress, because a lot of y'all wanted a little sundress review, and so I figured the last little bit of this I could kind of make it fun. So this is a little tie-dye sundress that I think I got from PacSun like 5 years ago, and it's so comfortable. It's so flowy. You can see that it is kind of see-through because you can kind of see the outline of the girls, and it's definitely one of those, excuse me, just hiccuped. It's definitely one of those that you kind of have to wear more light colored underwear because you can kind of see my black booty shorts through, which are always adorable, but make the booty look good. But yes, so again, I know that this wasn't the most exciting, but I just felt like I mean, and I've tried to do my best with writing, you know, the comments and showing y'all and telling y'all and keeping y'all posted on what's going on. But I figured since it is kind of dragging on and on and on, that I'd kind of give you a video explanation of everything that's going on. So enough of the depressing stuff. I promise next week's will be much better, but I just kind of wanted to give a life update about everything that's going on. I hope y'all have a fantastic week, and I will see y'all soon. Mwah.